Welcome to Kung Fu Havoc number 2. If you're watching this, you've either watched my live TikTok, excuse me, god damn it, you've either watched my live Instagram or you've watched the video before this video. And you've watched the other video before this video about ranking belt structures and shit like that. I had some issues last night, so I don't know if you're even watching this because for some reason my laptop doesn't want to stitch the videos. So we're gonna figure that out in a minute. Anyway, I'm going to play these 4 parts of my TikTok so that you'll know what the video is about. And then you can understand what the live is about while I do a martial art demonstration so that you guys can understand where we're going with this video. So here's part 1.
I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to do this on Instagram, but I just want to give you guys the heads up now. I am going to make a martial art video on Instagram. It's going to be a live Instagram. It's probably going to happen within the next hour or two. I'm doing my laundry at the moment. I'm going to go outside and do it, of course. But here's the thing, and this is for all martial artists. I'm going to piss y'all off, and you're not going to like it. Now, I don't give a damn, because you're not going to come to my house and try to throw me a beating because you might get the surprise of your life. So here's how this goes. There are many different ways that we all learn martial arts. I personally never was taught katas until I learned Taekwondo, period. Whether it was Wing Chun, Jiu-Jitsu, Judo, I was never taught katas. That's only 3 of the martial arts that I named that I've studied. I've studied more. And I did name 4 if you count Taekwondo because I didn't learn katas until I took Taekwondo. Now, everybody's training method in every school, whether it's an MMA school or a traditional school or a jiu-jitsu school, whatever, teaches differently. You evolve what you've been taught to work for you. So, if you haven't been taught kata's brand new. And I will say this, so I'm going to piss everybody off now. This is where I piss you off. I am not one of those people that's going to take you back to day 1 training. I'm going to meet you where you at. Alright? If I'm training you in anything, I'm going to meet you where you at. I'm going to assess the skills that you have, and I'm going to teach you how to accelerate what you got and what I'm going to teach you, which means your class is going to be really short. Because if you got shit that I've never seen before, there's only so much I can teach you. So I can meet you where you at and teach you how to accelerate what you have with the style that I teach you, versus trying to teach you day 1 when you're a black belt in karate or a black sash or a purple sash in kung fu, because I forgot what the highest sash is. If you are anything in ranking above my skill level in that shit, I can only teach you how to accelerate what you got by teaching you how to use what you got in the skill that I'm going to teach you. I cannot teach you a skill that I do not possess, but what that you possess that you can bring to what I can teach you, and then that you can blend together and have a better MMA experience. This is going to be a 2-parter because this is a long video, but the point being made is that, not everyone has been taught katas. And most of the martial arts I took were freestyle martial arts. They just got rid of all the katas and said, this is how you fight. This is where you hit. This is where you hit. How hard you hit is only going to matter in battle time most of the time. And 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be in control of how hard you hit anyway, because a lot of things are going to be going on in your body at the time of a fight. Adrenaline being number 1. Fear being number 2. We're going to go. Okay, so I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to do this on Instagram.
Okay.
But I just want to get... this is part 2. I'm waiting for my laundry to get done so I can switch over. We all
What the fuck? That wasn't supposed to happen.
have to understand as martial artists.
Sorry.
Not everyone's taught the same style, and not everybody's taught the same way, even if they are taught the same style. Styles blend, man. I mean, Wushu and Kung Fu go hand in hand, Some of the moves are exactly the same. You have a butterfly kick in Wushu, you have a butterfly kick in Kung Fu. Is it rarely used? No. But you still have a butterfly kick in Kung Fu, regardless of whether it's Shaolin, Northern or Southern, regardless of whether it's Wing Chun, regardless of whether it's traditional Kung Fu, regardless of whether it is a martial art from any other place. Capoeira has a butterfly kick. They also have a cartwheel kick. A lot of people call the pancake, when I was always thought it was called the Shaolin layback. So I mean, every style is different, and every style relates on some level or another. And you have to understand, you're not fighting the style all the time. You're fighting the martial artist using the style. But if you can recognize the style, you should be able to adapt to a style, formula, or similar that can combat that style. For instance, I don't do capoeira very well because I no longer have good hips. However, my sway at Drunken Master should be equally able to at least confront the Jinga from capoeira. Alright? For those who do not know what that is, I'll be sure to try to remind y'all when I make my video and when I go live on Instagram, because it's going to be something that I need to do. And the thing is that as martial artists, we tend to forget that there's more than one style. And then, a lot of us base on MMA people. No. Because that MMA, the A could actually stand for adapting versus art. Alright? Mixed martial adaptation. Think about it that way. Because yes, I've done a little MMA. Hell, what I basically do now is kind of MMA. It's just not professional fighting. And as a martial artist, we gotta understand that everybody is different. We all look the same on the outside. We all function differently on the inside. However, we can all be broken. And if you think that you can't be broken, you just ain't fought the right motherfucker yet. That's all. But there will be a part 3. But I'm letting you know now, I'm going to do a live Instagram about this shit. I'm going to do a martial art demonstration in the process of doing that. So if you want to freaking check it out, you can find me. My Spider-Man being choked is the profile picture. Mostly because I don't know how to change the damn thing. There'll be a part 3. So, stay. Alright, so this is part 3. The thing is, as martial artists, we got to understand that there's always going to be somebody who does know something that you don't know. And the question is, are you going to be cocky, or are you going to be willing to learn? Because a lot of us are cocky, and we don't want to learn because we think we know everything. We think that we are the best of the best of the very best, which is okay until you are not the best of the best of the very best. Now, spacing and timing is very important. So if you're at my phone, I have enough time, 1, 2, to get off that sidekick because you're far enough. If you're too close to my phone, then I have to do a gung fu kick because I have to time that shit. Where here, I got time. Boom. I can put that in there. Now, if you're running at me, boom, boom, I can put that in there. If you're right at me, I gotta create space. So if we're right here, boom, boom, I can rage hand, boom, I can break and I can snap. And those are the things that you're gonna have to adapt to. So if I'm here, you gotta block this. You got to stop this break. So I'm about to push or pull, because I'm about to pull here and push here. I need to tuck in. Now, that opened me up to getting hit in the face, but it saved my arm from getting broken. All right? And you're going to have to make sacrifices and adjustments like that, because a lot of us aren't agile as Spider-Man, and we're not going to be able to, okay, I know what's happening. He has this part of my wrist. He has this part of my elbow. If he pulls this and push this, my shit's broken. So I can turn in and try to get it in so that he can't do that. But then he can put me in a Fujiwara, or he can put me in an arm bar. So you have to understand that you're going to have to adapt to the fight. The best way to adapt to the fight is to be well-rounded in damn near every martial art you can find. I do not know Screamer. I do not know Salat. I do not know Krav Maga. I've seen videos of them. They're not for me. And at my old age, I got to stick with what I know. I'm almost 50, so I can't be playing with people, which is why when you throw that jab, if it's a left, I need to step to the right. Grab the wrist, snap the elbow, punch you in the throat, or punch you in the rib. So it would be on your left. If you throw a right, same concept. Grab the wrist, push the elbow, pull the wrist, snap, throat, or down here, liver and kidney on your right side of your body. Now, from there, pull in for Kung Fu, pull this knee into your gut. If I pull this knee for karate, which is more about the power, you're going to get hit with more power than more directness. And a lot of people don't understand that Kung Fu and karate are just two sides of the same coin. There's 10,000 styles in each one because everyone elevates a style. Every style evolves throughout the years. Part 4 will be the final part before I go make the live. I don't have a specific. Alright, this is part 4. This is the final part. You have to understand that you're going to need to know what kicks are effective close quarters, what kicks are effective at range. Alright, you also need to know your range of motion. So, my range of motion has changed because of this hip being replaced. This hip is in danger. It needs to be replaced, so I'm trying to keep everything cordial. So there's no more fancy shit like I did in Kung Fu Epic number 1. There's barely any tornado kicks or any high-flying kicks because the doctors don't want me to fucking snap this replacement because the military's not going to fix it. And the military has to fix this one because of service-connected injuries. But enough of that shit. I need to understand, like, if you're running at me, boom, that's going to work. Boom, that's going to work. That one I don't want to do if you're running because at full gallop, if I kick you and you fall forward, you're going to land on top of me, which is a bad make. But if I do a boom, one of those, or boom, one of those, I got a fighting chance of stopping you due to your momentum. Now, let's play the dark side of that. What if you take that shit like a G? And I, boom, and you just, oh yeah. Just in case you don't know, that has happened. Alright? So, when I was 15, and this kid was 13, he towered over me. He took that shit like a G. The thing that separated me from getting my ass kicked was golf cleats that I was wearing. I understand there are people who will take a kick or a punch like a fucking G. And if you think that you haven't been in the trouble, this is when you find out if you were good or if you were fucking great. I found out that I was great because my life depended on it. Everything else I did was when he went to the ground. He tried to get me to the ground. I knew I had no ground game. So my foot became a pendulum. Boom, 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 boom. Understand, you're going to have to learn how to adapt in every fight. Every fight is different. And if you don't know that now, your teacher has failed you. And if I piss anybody on Martial Talk off, then I've done my fucking job. Because a lot of people that do martial arts on Instagram, YouTube, etc., they don't tell y'all the full truth. They don't give you even 99.9. They give you maybe 25% of shit. Because most of them don't live in neighborhoods where I live in. As a mixed person, as a short person, I'm the biggest target no matter where I go. Alright? Sometimes it's racial. A lot of times it's about height. And I'm going to talk about all of that shit when I go live on my Instagram. So thank you guys for watching. If I pissed anybody off, it's probably because you haven't reevaluated yourself or you haven't been in situations that I've been in. And that's the difference maker with all martial arts. Situations is different. And if you don't have the experience, you're going to find out. Alright, this is part.
Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, that's 13 minutes of your time that you can't get back. And you're going to need to see that. So, that being said, when you go watch that, you can come to the live and then you'll understand what's happening. Alright, thank you for watching.